Hey everybody in YouTube land, this is the Memphis XLRA coming at you live from YGO Pro once again for another episode of Who Says Kuribohs Can't Win? And today we're going to be doing up against some Fluffals. Maybe not the greatest Fluffal deck of the world, but it's still Fluffals. So let's get going, shall we? So as you see, my opponent's going first. He starts with Fusion Recycling Plant, and that's about it. And oh yeah, he discarded this bear. Got rid of a bear, but I got a Kuriboh, so that's all good. So we're going to go into Sylvan Princess Sprite, start filling that graveyard up with Kuribohs. Get ourselves set up for later. Got some decent cards. I did not set this Drown Mirror Force, because I figured he might have a Twin Twister, but he didn't. He just set another monster. So now we're just going to Sylvan Princess Sprite, add a Quaking Mirror Force, and save that for later. Get rid of that bunny rabbit. That's not cuter than a Kuriboh. So it seems like my opponent has fairly, well, not bricked. He's just not getting his plays just yet. But that will change in a minute. So he gets the owl, gets another poly, gets a Suture Birth for a rabbit. And now he's going to summon out is Taiga. He's trying to get rid of all my back row, which makes me sad. But I got a Waboku, which I can change to that, so that's all good. And sorry, my friend, you can't destroy me. I got Waboku. And he gets Bunny back. My turn yet again. Just gonna get that Princess Sprite in defense mode, get another Waboku on board, and he's almost Daredevil. So I'm just gonna Waboku because I have no idea what he's about to do. He's gonna get all this stuff. It's all good. So I'm gonna use my flute, summon out a Winged Kuriboh. That way, if he destroys it, I won't take any sort of damage. Set two kinds of mirror forces, and there's the Twin Twister I was worried about. Sad face. This guy does not like the back row. He's just going to destroy all my stuff. So I'm just going to set and set again. See what he does. We got Edgy Tomahawk, so I take 800 damage. And he's got the Kraken. So now my monster goes to the graveyard automatically. I don't like Kraken. He gets over a lot of things I do. I don't like it. So now I'm just going to Dark Hole. I do take 1500, but that's not a problem. Because I still got all this stuff. He's going to use Saber. End his turn. That's fine. Sadly drawn to 1 for 1. Great card for Kuribohs, but you need a card in your hand to discard. So we're going to use Clear Kuriboh, bring out Kuriborn, great mill. Then, let's see, you got Kuribohs going. Just going to make him think, what the heck is this guy doing now? So he gets the Toy Vendor finally. Gets his Toy Vendor going, but he discards his Twin Twisters. Haha. Then a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, everything's going too fast. Too fast for Fluffals. They do too many things. So yeah, he gets the Tiger again, so he's going to blow up my back row. But this time I've got Multiply. So let there be Kuribohs. Yep, there goes 2 Kuribohs. Sadly, you can't use tokens for, what you call it, Exceeds. But I'm pretty sure you can use those for links. So it's all good that I have these. So, yeah, I'm going to bring out another Kuriborn. Get that set up. He's got Fluffal Dog. I'm going to get some more Fluffals. And then he's going to bring out the dog. Who let this dog out? It wasn't me. He's going to attack all my things. But I'm going to Kuriborn. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare Kuriboh War. And then, let's see. He's going to add the dog back. Keep more searching going. So I'm going to bring out Lionheart and then just punch him in the face. 2,500 damage. My opponent is going to have to think very carefully. So he's going to just go total defense. So we're going to go Rainbow Kuriboh into another Princess Sprite. And we got our Burial from different dimensions. Very nice. And I don't even need to detach material for the Lionheart. I'm just going to take the 1,400 damage and it's all going to be good. Sadly, he gets another Kraken. So he's going to get rid of Lionheart like a monster. But I've got another Kuriboh, so I'm just going to summon more Kuribohs. That way, Frightful Wolf won't be able to do things. I'm going to Burial and get all my banished Kuribohs back. And then, I'm going to just do it again. Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. All the Kuribohs. All the time. Then Kraken goes into defense mode. And that's fine with me because I got another Lionheart. So I'm just going to punch that in the face. And that is game. So yeah, not the greatest Fluffal deck in the universe, but he does have this Kraken, and the Kraken is something that gets over both Lionheart and 1331. So yeah. Alright, next replay we are going up against Melodious Divas. I gotta swap. So there we go. So he's got Ostinanto, which is, I don't know if this is out in the TCG yet, but I really hope it is, because I have a buddy who plays Melodious Divas, and he could really use this card. It's a really great card. He fusions from his deck, and then during the end phase he goes back. But he gets these two out. And for those of you who don't know what Melodious Divas do, these two monsters, when they're special summoned, have the effect of Aria makes it so his monsters can't be destroyed in battle and they can't be targeted, and LG makes it so they can't be destroyed by card effects. So basically he's got an invincible wall here. Nearly invincible. It's not totally, yeah, you can get over it, but it takes some work. So we're just going to set our Kuriboh and just pass. See what you do. We got Sonata, we've got Soprano, we've got Kuriboh and Kuribohns. We got Kuriboh to a Kuriboh. It's a Kuriboh apocalypse. Not really, but I'm just going to call it that. I'm just going to attack all my things, but I'm going to Kuriboh. Bring out some more Kuribohs. Now I got two of them. And then we're going to go into Lionheart yet again, and we're going to just attack into that. Deal some cool 2700 damage. That's the thing this wall doesn't protect against is battle damage. So we're just going to attack. He'll take all the damage, so down to 3,500 life points. Not bad. Call of the Haunted brings back Schuberta, and he's going to be a monster. I keep saying he, but I'm fair certain you can't see it because of the bar. Marianne Antoinette. This might be a girl, I'm presuming. So yeah, he gets out the Bloom Diva. That's going to get over my Lionheart, sadly. And I'm going to call this kind of a luck, because if I'm adding all these attacks up, this guy had, or this lady had game. But that's the thing about Kuribohs, you make misplays, because you underestimate them. So, victory will be mine in a moment, once I do that, and this. Yeah, we got Burial into Soul Charge. Don't see that play every day. It's going to Kuriboh all over the place, and we're going to bring out the Dread Twins 1331. My opponent has nothing against that. So what it does, Bloom Diva can destroy special summon monsters, but you can't destroy 1331 while they're both on the field. So during the battle phase, I use 13's effect to force all these into attack mode, and they must attack now. And she does Honest twice, just because. And then attacks, and that is the game yet again. So yeah, a bit of luck, because, you know, if my opponent had attacked with everything, I would have lost. But, you know, sometimes in the duels, that's just how it goes. If you make a misplay, you're going to lose. So you really got to pay attention to those life points. You know, some people get so wrapped up in what they're doing, they totally ignore how many life points their opponent have, how much damage they can do. You know, so yeah, there's another 2 replays, and thank you all for watching. This has been another episode of Who Says Kuribohs Cannot Win. And so if you like this series, you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing. If not, just leave me a comment. Tell me if you like these duels. If you don't like these duels, just give us some kind of feedback. It doesn't matter how we do it. So anyway, this will be the Memphis XLR8 signing off.